Hello and welcome to CD Superstars. I'm your host Bryer, and welcome once again. Yes, I am back. I know it's been a long time since the last video, but I just want to slowly get back in the swing of things on this channel. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over some of the new CDs I've purchased since my last video. And I've purchased a lot of them since then. So I'm not gonna go through all of them. I'm just gonna go through some of my favorite ones that I've purchased and just briefly talk about each one. And yes, should be a lot of fun. So let's get to it. So the first thing I want to talk about are these two box sets here. I got these pretty earlier into the year. So let's start with this one. This is the Bad Company, the Swan Song Years box set. Of course, it goes from 1974 to 1982, and this includes their first 6 albums. So it comes with, of course, the debut, Straight Shooter, Run with the Pack, Burning Sky, Desolation Angels, and Rough Diamonds. So again, a lot of the early catalog. So here are the CDs right here. So I'm just gonna go over a couple of them, and pretty much these are just like replicas of the original LP. So for example, we have the debut, and the original was a gatefold, and here it just opens up to here. And there's the back, and of course they're staying faithful to the original label. There it is. So that's how some of them come in, and here we have Straight Shooter right here, and again, this is not really a gatefold. This is just supposed to be like a single, so still pretty cool. And all the discs are the same. They have the same label. They're just changing the name of the album and the track listing. But yes, that is pretty much the box set. I've only listened to up to Burning Sky. I haven't listened in full to Desolation Angels and Rough Diamond yet. I hope to get to those at some point. But I'm really enjoying this. If you were interested in getting into Bad Company, then I think this is a perfect way to get into them. So, and next up, let's talk about this one real quick. This is the ZZ Top, the complete studio albums collection. Of course, not really complete. It only goes from their debut up to their 10th. So that's not quite true, but yeah, good enough. Depends when this was made. So let me just go ahead and remove this one. This one. Oh, this one's tough. There we go. So, like I said, just has up to 10 albums here, starting of course with their debut all the way to, what's this one called? Recycler. This is it, and it kind of similar with the Bad Company ones. They kind of replicate what they would have looked like if you had the vinyl. So a couple of them we have. So like the debut, for example, that's a single. Trace Hombres is a gatefold, so if you open it up, you get that image right there. The one thing I don't like how you have to get the CD out of this side, because normally it'll be on this side. So that's kind of a weird way of doing it. So let me just go quickly showcase the CDs real quick. Look like that. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. But yes, that's about it. And let's get this one out. For example, we got Tejas right here, and this one's actually a triple fold. So if you open this up, get this, get all the members of the band right there. Really cool. I've not listened to all of them yet. There's still a good chunk of them I haven't listened to in full. But yes, I'm pretty happy with this. They sound really nice. Again, if you want to get into ZZ Top, then this is a good way to get started. At least to me, at least. So those are the box sets. So now what I'm gonna do, I want to talk about my recent purchases. Just talk about, like, I recently just purchased these 6. This is 6, right? Yes, it is 6. There's another one I purchased, but that's coming a little late. I probably have to buy a replacement. So whatever. Anyway, so these are the latest ones I picked up. So starting off, I have the debut album of Iron Maiden. So there's the back, and there's the inside of it. Just a digipack. So now I have the debut all the way up to Seventh Son of the Seventh Son, plus Fear of the Dark and Brave New World. So I'm slowly building up my Iron Maiden collection, just trying to fill in the gaps more. I still need to purchase more of their later catalog, like their more recent stuff. I hope to get those hopefully at some point. So probably thing about this one, like I know there's a remaster version. This is kind of, I'm assuming this is kind of more of a, when was this, like 2015? Oh, 2015 remaster. Okay, so this was kind of recent actually. The only problem is it doesn't come with Sanctuary, which is what the other like I think it was the 1998 remaster. It included Sanctuary. This, however, does not include it. So I get what they're trying to do. It's supposed to replicate the original album, because I know depending on where you were in the country, some, like one part of the country had Sanctuary, the other one didn't. I guess this was supposed to replicate the original, how it was originally released in England. So I get what they're doing, but I kind of wish they included Sanctuary maybe as a bonus track. So oh well, what can I do there? AC/DC, High Voltage, their first international album. Of course, if you don't, I'm assuming if you're an AC/DC fan, you already know, but for those who don't, AC/DC actually released three albums prior to this one, but they were only released in Australia. This was the first one that was released worldwide. So this is comes with some well-known songs, like It's a Long Way to the Top is a good one, The Jack is great, title track, TNT of course, which is a live favorite, live staple. So that's really good. I'm glad I got that. Next up, we have Creedence Clearwater Revival. Sorry, gotta love that overexposed album cover there, but I guess it works. And the back is kind of the same thing. So yeah, I'm slowly building my CCR collection. I have 3 now. I have Bayou Country. I think that's what it's called. I could be wrong. I'm sorry. I always get the words confused for that one for some reason. And I also have Willie and the Poor Boys. So I'm glad. I need 4 more to complete my collection. So yeah, of course, this is another part of their classic, that classic run of just like for 6 albums. Just I think it was 6 or 5 or 6. Like nothing but banger albums, and this is definitely one of them. Of course, it has Green River, Commotion, Bad Moon Rising, Lodi, one of those 2. But yeah, it's another classic album from the 60s that I think is definitely worth picking up. I'm also starting to get into Thin Lizzy more. I have Jailbreak. I got that recently. Maybe I'll show that in a sec, but I do have Jailbreak, and this is another one I recently purchased, and this is Johnny the Fox. So yes, I'm still listening to them. I'm still pretty new to Thin Lizzy, but I enjoy Jailbreak very much, and I'm also enjoying this. Johnny, Rocky, Borderline, Don't Believe a Word. Johnny the Fox meets Jimmy the Weed. Sweet Marie, Boogie Woogie Dance. Just yeah, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Like I hope to get more Thin Lizzy in the future. I think I heard people say Fighting. I know Fighting is another popular one by them. Black Rose. So yeah, I definitely want to get more. If you have any suggestions which one I should get next, leave a comment down below. So great pick right there. This one might get this video demonetized, and again, I'm not demonetized anyway. But if I was monetizing videos, this video will probably get marked, because this one might be controversial. Was probably controversial when it came out, but we have Whitesnake, we have Love Hunter. Of course, it has that cover right there. Some people love it, some people don't. I'm on the fence, honestly, but the snake looks cool. Snake's cool. I like the snake. And this is another one of these kind of remasters. So now, I think in my original CD collection series, I only had the 1987 album, and since then I've actually purchased a ton more since then. Actually, I'll go get them right now, so be right back. So yeah, so before I've only ever had was the 1987 album, which I love a lot. But since then, I've started really delving into Whitesnake's catalog, so I've also purchased their third album, Ready and Willing. By the way, this is their second album, so I have their second, here's their third, Ready and Willing, another great album. I believe this is their fourth one, Come and Get It. After that, Saint and Sinners. And I've also got Slide It In, another pretty popular one by them. And I also got Slip of the Tongue. So, the only one I'm waiting for is their debut album, Trouble. So, like I said in the beginning, that's the one CD that's delayed, and I might have to buy a replacement now. So yes, that's gonna be fun to deal with. So yes, definitely becoming a big Whitesnake fan. So I'm enjoying that, enjoying them a lot. And this is the last one I got, and that's Supertramp, Even in the Quietest Moments. So yeah, I've been getting this Supertramp as well. I have two more. I would get them, but I gotta put them back. So it's gonna be a hassle. So I also have Crime of the Century and Breakfast in America, which are two other pretty popular albums. And I think this is another one of those which is part of their classic period. So yeah, a lot of good songs here. Give a Little Bit, Loverboy, title track, Fools, Overture, Downstream. Just another great album by them. Really good. I'm glad I got this one. Some other ones I've purchased that I'll probably, let me see if I can just pull them out right here. Got Accept, Restless and Wild. Really great heavy metal album. I've started getting to Aerosmith as well. Here's their debut. I also have Get Your Wings, but I want to get these out pretty quickly. I also got Rocks, and I also have Nine in the Ruts. I've also started to dive into Scorpions a little bit. So I only have 3. Here we have Virgin Killer, and thank God they have this cover and not the other one. That one we will not talk about. But yeah, this one's not too good either, but it's better than the other. It's still better. But yes, I also have Taken by Force, 1977. Of course, this one actually comes with tons of bonus tracks on this one. And lastly, I also have probably the more popular one. We have Love at First Sting. And to kind of close this video off, I do want to showcase a kind of more unknown band. So we have another German band, and this is more of a progressive / space rock band. And the band's called Eloy. So I have 2 albums by them. So we have Ocean, and we also have Silent Cries and Mighty Echoes. So I quite like their covers, by the way. Glare. Yeah, there we go. I quite like their covers. Very interesting. This one's a bit weird, but still pretty interesting to look at. I must say, I like the green, and this one I really love the blue. So yeah, if you're interested in German progressive rock / space rock music, then I really suggest these 2. Of course, I think this one is kind of like on the same plane as like Topographic Oceans by Yes. You kind of need to be in the right mood to listen to this. It's still great. I still really enjoy this one. But if you want something a bit more immediate, then I kind of suggest this one. Bit more rock, bit more driving than Ocean, at least in my opinion. That's what I hear. But yes, so yeah, that's like a quick rundown of all the new additions in my collection. Of course, I have tons more, but again, I'm recording this very late in the evening. It's 11:38 right now, so I need to get to some sleep. So that does it for this video. Again, if you enjoyed this, then please like, subscribe for more, and I hope to do more. I know it's been a long time since the last one, but hopefully my schedule will kind of slow down and I'll be able to have more time to talk about more music. So make sure you stay tuned for those. So that's about it. Take care and bye for now.